The Super Nintendo.
You got the touch. You got the power. After all is said and done, you never walk, you never run, you're a winner.
Hello.
Got the moves, you know the street. Break the rules, take the heat. You're nobody's fool. You're at your best when the gun gets run. You've been put to the test, but it's never enough. You got the touch. You got the power. When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. You got the heart. You got the motion. You know that when things get too tough, you got the touch. You never bend, you never break. You seem to know just what it takes.
So let's.
Another day, another game to review. So what's around the corner to review today? Spiderman 3 for the PS3. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. This game's so bad it web swings for the birds. Even my youngest nephew be tearing his hair out trying to find it play this god awful game. Honestly, this game's so bad, beyond words and comprehension. If this Sega laser phaser was a real gun, so help me, I would have put a bullet through this game. Of course, all jokes aside, I'll tell you now, if you won't take the elite gamer's word for how bad this game is, then I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to put this game in my PS3 and show you once and for all just how terrible and awful this game really is.
Spider-Man 3 is one of the most horrible, horrendous, arachnid-based video games to ever make a premise onto the HD high-definition console of PlayStation 3. And Spider-Man 3 is one of those typical movie-based examples of how horrible this game really is. I mean, for a start, look at this, look. Even if I get a really good swing up, he hardly even that's as high as he goes, he won't go any higher. Where in Spider-Man 2, he went a lot higher than this, so I can only perceive this as a step back. Another thing that teased me off is that when you fight guys in general, whether they're flaming like villains or any super villains and whatnot, I kid you not, the counters are severely delayed, which I find especially annoying and totally inexcusable, especially considering the fact and formality that he has actually got spider sense. He has superhuman awareness, and you know, this game's like his quick reactions in countering moves are about as lousy as, say, me countering something in my way older years. Another thing that teased me off with this game is that even when I've actually come once before, I came within a hair's breadth of finishing this game. beat most of the bosses. Anyway, I kid you not, this game is absolutely impossible to complete. I'll tell you the reason why. Because somewhere in the last fight you fight Venom, you get his health down a bit, you then cut to Harry Osborn via cutscene, where you have to do the utmost by taking control of Harry Osborn and trying to use the glider to fly to the fight to help Peter Parker out in the fight between him, Venom and Sandman. And I failed that mission every time because the stupid glider is impossible to control. Whatever I do, it just does the opposite of what I tell it. I tell it to go one way, it goes wherever it likes. So, you know, this game is just impossible to complete. In all fairness, I just find it a little hard to take when this was when Spider-Man 3 was supposed to be a brilliant game prequel or sequel, and it ended up being none of those things. It ended up being nothing more than an insignificant step back. So, and then I totally ranted this game to shreds, and there's nothing good I can say about this game at all. This is anything but a friendly neighbourhood wall crawler game. This is anything but what Spider-Man should be all about. I'll give this game a 0 out of 10 because this game is goddamn awful. And if you want a good Marvel game, or whether you choose to play this or not, do yourselves a favour, stay away from this game, because this isn't worth the paper it's printed on, and I mean that quite literally. So, thank you for your time, guys, and goodbye.